Hey friends, this is Katherine Burik on the motor vessel Good Karma here in our hideaway, our coronavirus hideaway, still in Florida. Haven't moved yet. Eventually we will begin to move north to our home in our summer home in Ohio. But for now, we're still in Florida. I started a little series a few weeks ago, or a few days ago, talking about the despair that I felt about 6 weeks into this coronavirus experience. It was just a deep feeling of despair. So I found a meme on Facebook that had 6 rules for coronavirus survival, for surviving the quarantine. Now, we've already talked about the first 2 rules. The first rule was, what are you grateful for today? These are questions you ask yourself. And the second rule or question to ask is, how are you connecting with people today? The third rule is the hardest for me. What expectations of normal are you letting go of today? Well, that is a big one. I don't want to answer that question. I don't want to let go of normal. I really don't. So I forced myself in the first 2 whole weeks that I was doing this. And I said, all right, I'm letting go of the idea that my business must be profitable and the same size that it was last year. I had a good year last year. I was expecting a good year this year. Not so much. I'm letting go of that idea because we can't control it. If it was a regular year, I could control my marketing, I could control my networking, I could control my asking for referrals, I could control all sorts of things with regard to my business. I can't control any of that now. I just can't. With what is it, 20 million people or more out of work right now, maybe you're one of them. The last thing in the world I want to do is ask you to spend a ton of money on yourself, even if I call it an investment in yourself. I've been laid off before too, and I know what that's like. It's not realistic to define success in terms of money these days. I really don't think that it is. I feel better and more positive when I think about other people who are in worse off situations than I am. I mean, I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm grateful. I can even continue with my business. I'm grateful that I'm healthy. I'm grateful that I'm safe. I'm grateful that I'm here with my husband, who is able to take care of us. I think it's better to say, I'm letting go of a definition of business success that involves profit for now. And I want to focus on my definition of a new definition of normal. My new definition of normal is, how am I helping other people today? I'm going to define success in how I'm helping. I feel better and a lot more positive when I take on that viewpoint. I can do that. I can say, I'm letting go of the expectation that my business will be profitable, and I'm coming to an expectation that I will help people. I'm going to create programs and videos that I can give away. I've already started. I created a program, I don't know if you've seen it, it's called Shine. It's for virtual interviewing. It's kind of fun. I made fun of myself as I was trying to find a good place to interview, to conduct an interview. This wasn't it, by the way. It was inside, but I don't want to go inside. I'm enjoying talking to you from outside. So I want to mask up and greet our first visitors in the last 6 weeks, letting go of our expectation of normal. So that leads me to the other thing that I've had to let go of. So always before, we socialized a lot on the boat. Heck, we're boaters. Boaters socialize a lot. A lot of it involves cocktails or having people over. So last week, a couple wanted to see our boat as part of their boat journey. They're looking at purchasing a boat like ours, and they wanted to see what one looked like. Normally, that would involve partying and having a drink and having some cocktails and having some appetizers and spending several hours together. But this time it did not. It could not. We all masked up. They were wearing gloves because they were coming into our home. They left their shoes outside. I had put out cookies, homemade cookies. Kermit, my husband, he took the cookies away. He said, "This is not a normal socialization." They came on the boat, they walked around, they looked around, we took them on a little tour. We had all the windows open downstairs so that their air was flowing, it wasn't confined. And they left in about half an hour. It was very surreal, but we have to let go of the expectation of normal. And that's one of the things that we have to let go of. It hurts to give up these normal parts of our lives. It hurts. Just hurts right here. But we have to do it because in order for me to keep myself safe and to keep my community safe, I need to behave in a safe manner. So we need to let go of these expectations, because keeping these expectations of normal is only driving me further into a hole. I want out of that hole. So let's define it in a different way. Now, here's what I want to know from you. How are you defining normal in a different way? What expectations of normal are you letting go of today? What does that feel like for you? Please share your comments below. I will respond. I want to talk to you about this. This is the only way we can talk, I'm afraid. So let's talk through LinkedIn, through messaging, and see what we can learn together as we get used to this idea of the new normal. This is Katherine Burik coming at you from my hideout. I can't wait to talk with you. Stay safe.